Hello guys, in today's video we will talk about runes. I have a lot of questions in my DMs and on YouTube regards these runes and what's the difference between them, each class of them, and what to prioritize. So we will make this series of 3 videos. One video we will talk about warriors, we'll talk about support, and then about the DPS, because most likely they are alike and they need the same things. Just keep in mind, this series will be split into 3 parts, and in this part we will talk about the warriors, because it's one of the important things to have their runes to be aligned with their rule, because some wrong runes will provide you in bad way in the fight. So make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and check out my Discord, the link in the description. I'm hosting giveaways and I'm giving you 10 skin boxes for free. It's happening every week and I'm giving you all of these just for your support. And you can support me directly by subscribing to my membership in YouTube, the link in the description as well. And for now, enjoy the video. So first of all, why runes are so important? Because most of your stats, you can see them here, are supported by runes. And runes is like fishing. Fishing provide you with a lot of bonuses in here, but runes gives you even more, but specifically for one hero. I know most of you guys have mythic runes, which are like this, but I will explain to you which attributes you need to follow and have in each one, or at least aim to have them. I know eternal runes, you can refine them and get better stats, and sometimes you can lock things using the restraining stones, but just make sure to follow the guide and put as much as you have and as much as you can from the attributes. So for today's topic, we will have all the warriors, which will be in the front line. Now let's start with the effect rune. In the effect rune, mainly if you're playing Dark Knight or someone who is healing, you need to have heals, you need to have receive healing on his effect rune, but most importantly, you need to have knockback resist. As you know, in the fight, the warriors are always in the front lines and you need them to be having a lot of knockback resist, because they are holding the enemies of pushing you back to your side, and then they can combo you with witch and these hard damage bursting enemies. So you need to have a lot of knockback resist. That's the most important thing. And then have some heal, some control resistance, because this reduces the duration of control effect, and receive healing. Basically on your effect rune, your just main focus will be knockback resist, and then you will have more and more things to add on. Now moving to the energy rune. In the energy rune, pay attention to this. It says energy regen when attacked. So when he's getting attacked, he will gain energy points basically. And this, imagine that 5 people is attacking the front lines all the time, so this will be like a lot of energy for him for free. Now keep in mind, this is gonna be a lot, and then if you give him attack energy and not energy regen, like this one is not as important as the attack energy. I explain why. The attack energy regen is triggered a lot because of the attack speed. As you can see here, the attack speed of the warriors are so fucking low. So this low, it's like below 1 second. So the attack energy will be triggering a lot. So imagine every 1 second he will get 15 in my runes. It can be even better, but it will get 15, and then this, it will give him 6. And then if you have like this pet, who will give him even more. When attacked, there is a chance of getting 105 energy, so you will get your energy almost immediately after entering the fight. Keep in mind, you will need energy when attacked, attack energy, and it's nice to have energy regen, but these are the most important ones for your warriors. In the attack runes, you're most likely looking for knockback effects, because as a frontline, you're trying to knock back the enemies forward, so you put them on the other side. My runes are not the best, but you got the idea. I'm just aiming to have more and more knockback effect. I don't care about anything else, like I don't care about damage, I don't care about crit. But as a warrior, you can get knockback effect and attack, especially for Dark Knight, because all his talents are based on attack. He will heal everyone by giving HP based on his attack. So yeah, here knockback resist, most important one. Energy regen when attacked, attack energy regen, and in the attack rune you will need knockback effects alongside with attack. In the HP runes, here things get a little bit complicated. You need to focus a little bit. Mainly, you need to have a lot of defense, because more defense equals less damage being taken. But there is something important to keep in mind. A lot of enemies playing crit damage. So having a lot of crit damage or anti-crit rate is mainly so good, because these two will give you a lot of damage reduction, because enemies most likely will be crit damaging you. So having a lot of defense, having a lot of anti-crit rate and crit damage resistance will give you a lot of survivability. These attributes are important on all heroes, not only warriors, but I am just explaining for now all the warriors. Keep in mind, look how much crit damage resistance I'm having alongside with a lot of defense. And in total, if you have look here, if we look at the crit damage resistance, it's reducing 90%. So if the enemies has 100% crit damage or 150 or 200, I am reducing it by 89%. This is not a joke. Like imagine I am playing Gunslinger and my Gunslinger is doing 197 crit damage. I am removing from this 89%, so his crit damage is now only 100%. This is so important. It will give you a lot of survivability, and all your lineup will survive more. So make sure you're focusing on crit damage resistance and a lot of defense. And then for the last attributes, it can be whatever, like reduce magic, reduce physical, or even reduce this range damage reduction. This one is important too, because it works for both mage and range. So this one works for both, so it's very good for the, like this one, if you have a look at this HP rune, it's almost perfect. It can only be a little bit more if this block was A tier or S tier, but other than that, this is an example of perfect HP rune for all your heroes. Keep in mind, all your heroes, it's not only for warriors. This is like a perfect example. If you put it on Gunslinger, if I show you my Gunslinger, look, anti-crit rate, crit damage resistance, range damage reduction, and damage reduction. Another perfect rune. This is exactly what you need to do. Like here I am reducing all the enemies, like especially people will focus on my Gunslinger. He has a lot of crit damage resistance. So yeah, keep in mind all these things that you do here is affecting your fight so good. I will show you one example of fighting another strong enemy, and look at my Gunslinger. I will just show you very fast. Look at my Gunslinger, look at his Gunslinger, and watch the HP. My HP is almost more than half, and his HP is less than half. And this is the difference between the crit damage resistance. And keep in mind, now the next hit, he will die and I will stay alive. Look. Look, he has no Gunslinger, and my Gunslinger is still here. Everything is good. His HP is even more because I'm having healers, even though we are both using the same lineup. Like if you look at my lineup, it's the same thing as his lineup. Like the same lineup, we are both using the same like stars with the Gunslinger. It's just the difference in runes that makes all the story happen. So yeah, I just explained you all the runes for the warriors. In the next video, we will talk about the support. Support one will be so easy. And then these two will be something complicated, and it will be different from some heroes to heroes, because some of the heroes use penetration and some use crit damage, and we will explain it all. I know you guys have only like mythic runes, but just try to get as much as you can from the runes that you have, that you can build your runes perfectly. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like. It helps me a lot and it means a lot. Also check out my Discord. I am hosting giveaways. I repeat it again because people are enjoying these and we have a lot of participation. And you can support me directly by checking my membership in the YouTube. The link in the description. Until then, have a good one.